Blog Talk
Hello.
Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Hi. And today, we have Dayle Schear for Psychic Night. Are you there, Dayle?
Aloha, everybody. Even though I'm in Nevada, I still say that. So hi.
Aloha, Dayle.
Aloha,
Now, you
Barbara.
mentioned that you wanted to continue a conversation that we were having for the show. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Barbara and I were talking, and I wanted Barbara was telling me Orange County, that the beaches are open?
Yes, they did
Tell me
open
more
the beaches.
about that.
Okay,
well,
they opened them, and I believe, too, in LA County, they're opening the beaches. They're not opening the parking lots to the beach, though, so that is a deterrent. But when I went down, I live in Huntington Beach, I went down to the beach driving, and I did not want to get out because there were so many people conglomerating on the sidewalks, at the crosswalks, close together. I saw hardly any people wearing masks, so I didn't want to get out because me personally, I was still being very ultra careful with
me
this.
Too.
So that was disturbing to me.
Yeah, but are they allowed to go in the water?
Yes, they are. And they're surfing, and they are. Yes, they're walking, and they're surfing, and they're back on the trails. Yes.
Are they allowed to lay down on the beach? Sit.
Specifically, I'm not sure, but I didn't hear otherwise. I'm going to have to turn on and just look to see that on the news. I'm not really sure, but they are able to surf. No, I see it right now. I see they're all there. They've got tons of families on the news. Oh, wow, it's tons of people. I mean, they opened it up, and people are down there riding bikes, laying around, picnic, blankets, towels, families,
And what's your coronavirus count down there?
A couple of days ago, I think it was 44 in my city, Huntington Beach. But Orange County is a very big area, so I'm not sure of the total count in Orange County, which would be the surrounding cities. My little city, but that's enough for me to say, well, that's a lot of people to me, 44 deaths.
Well, it has to be more than that. I mean, they're trying to Nevada.
Huntington Beach, I'm not sure. Huntington Beach is a little city, though. So I'm not saying all of Orange County. And Newport Beach, there's Westchester. There's a lot of little surrounding areas that make up Orange County.
Is that open as well? Is Newport Beach
all
open
of
as well?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Somebody's crazy. Cause,
right next to us, Newport Beach.
I'm going to turn on L.A. and see what's going on. I mean, I have Roku and I can turn on. But, I mean, the Nevada, there's this one mayor in Las Vegas that they're calling ludicrous. She's telling all the casinos to open. She's yelling and screaming. There's the mayor of Nevada in Las Vegas. And, yeah, she's nuts. And in fact, Jimmy Kimmel called her nuts. In Nevada here, they're not opening anything. That's, before they do, they want to make sure there's 2 weeks of where you stay at home and that there's no virus uptick. And we're getting a few uptick. I mean, we don't have that many. Where I live, in Nevada here, we have 2531 and 700 in Reno, but there's 200 that have recovered. So that's 500. So, it's low, but the governor is not, and I'm glad, is not, taking a chance at all. And
I'm so glad too.
He may open up some of the beaches. I'm thinking about what's going on at beach. I don't understand the no parking. That I don't understand at all. And that makes
sense.
Wow. Oh yes, that is the people who can walk, or you park your car up in a neighborhood or somewhere. But now I'm reading during the heat wave, which is now, there's a couple of beaches that are closing due to that because they're thinking there's just going to be too many people, and that would be Laguna Beach I'm seeing, and another one. So it's just a big mess. People will go down there thinking it's open or not open, and, the police have to get involved and tell people to go. I mean, it's just contact. That's what it's telling me. There's going to be contact.
Well, it's ridiculous because what's going to happen is in 2 weeks from now, when they come down with some sort of virus, I mean, who's going to take responsibility for it? Right. But of course, they're doing it in Sweden. They're doing it, and they still have the coronavirus.
How's it going there?
They said it's going okay, but they still have cases. And maybe this is what they call the norm. Maybe this is the norm. I don't know. It's
all right.
I don't know. Whatever. But anyway,
it's
Johnny,
it's just unnerving. It is, but you know what? Hey, we have our own mind. We can stay in if it bothers us, and that would be me.
Right.
That's me too.
All right.
Do we have any? Do you want to give out your phone number, Johnny, please?
Sure. The phone number to call in is 563-999-3595 for the free reading. You ready for a call?
Yes, I am.
Okay. This is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome to the show. You're on live with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hi, Lisa. And where are you calling from, honey?
The beautiful state of Colorado.
Oh, you've been hit pretty good there too, huh?
Yeah. Wow, slowly progressing, like you were saying, being quarantined. It's going to be a slow process, like you were saying. I agree. And, of course, you being fighting, and I agree with what you're saying. It's not going to be the same after all this over.
Well, there'll be a second wave. They'll see. I mean, the young people think that they're invisible, and they're not. There'll be second and third waves for sure, and it's rough, But let them do what they need to do. I mean, people are going nuts. I mean, stay in the house. I've been able to get out because I do DoorDash, so I give people food, and so I'm happy about that. How can I help you? And where are you from? Colorado. What part of Colorado?
Denver,
yes. I almost moved there. Tell me what's going on and what do you need to know?
Thank you. I have a question. So I have a friend of mine who I love him very dearly, and he's an emotion person. He's a good person. He's a simple man, laid back. He doesn't like drama or problems. He ignores them, but I told him you cannot ignore these problems.
Right. Sweetheart, take your mouth away from the mic of your phone. I'm having a hard time understanding you. So you have a friend.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me now? Sorry to interrupt you.
Well, I can hear you. It's just your words are not distinct. So it's rough. So you have a friend, and he doesn't like drama and all that stuff. And what do you need to know?
There's this woman who said some lies between me and him, and there's another person involved, and also involves his whatever he's doing, and
I'm having a hard time understanding you. Go directly to the question. What is it you want to know?
Do you see my friend solving the problem that arose between me and him a week and a half ago? That involved person. He needs to do some checking to verify what she said it was true, and involves.
Yes, it will be resolved, but you can't bug him. Just let him find out what he needs to find out and go from there. But if you bug him, then you will lose him totally. That's what I'm saying.
I'm glad I had a conversation with you. Bill, how long to this be resolved? pretty please?
I'm sorry? How long?
How long for a resolution?
That's a hard thing to say. No psychic is good on time.
The time for how long for a resolution?
I can't say. I would say up to 6 months, from day one up to 6 months. So just let it be. The more you instigate it, the longer it will take.
All right, ma'am.
Okay. So
I
got you. He is working on it. Do not respect the space because he's working on it, and it's going to be resolved.
Yes, it will be resolved. Okay.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Dayle.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for talking to you. I'm going to listen to the show. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. I was having, Barbara, was it just me? I was having a hard time. I know I know Johnny got a new system, but was it just me that was having a hard time understanding her?
No, I had a hard time in the beginning, and I had to turn it up, and then it was muffled. Yeah. It was muffly, but I don't think it was us. Yeah, it was her phone, because I could hear you clearly and Johnny clearly.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't want it to be after Johnny bought a whole new system for it to go nuts on us. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is there another one, Johnny?
We sure do. We got a lot. 310 area code.
Great.
Yes.
310 area code. 310 area code. You are on Life, Laughter, Happiness with Psychic Dayle Schear. Welcome to the show.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you.
Hi. Who is you?
Hi. Well, I didn't know that I was going to be asking a question today.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is great. So let me think.
If you don't have a question, I'll go to the next person. I mean, if you didn't want to.
Yeah.
Well, there must be a reason you called, though. You don't have a question?
I told her to call today. This is a mutual friend of ours, Barbara.
Okay. What is your name again? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So my name is Erin. I'm an actress.
Okay, Erin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Erin. Johnny, I'm sorry. I don't know her, and I don't want to say. Do I need to guess a name? I mean, a last name?
No. Her name's.
I don't want to do that to this person. Maybe she doesn't want everybody. Sometimes this is really private for people. So I'll let her, so I'll let her,
don't
if she wants
anybody to do anything.
Right.
If she wants to call me, she can call me for a private consultation at 808-372-1816, and I'm in Nevada at this point. So go ahead, John. Go on to the next one. Okay, please.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, Barbara,
okay. Our next one is area code 702.
702. You are the lucky caller on, I know, 702. Vegas, right? Okay, so you're on live with Dayle Schear. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I actually just called in to listen. I don't have any particular questions, but I did call a few weeks ago, and Dayle told me that my house sale would go through, and it did, and now I'm living in Connecticut.
Okay, we got information.
Well, hey, you did have something to say, because now I have more, and that's great, and you're going to love Connecticut like 120%, and you're going to have fun. It's going to be enjoyable once all this is over with, or pretty much, it's starting to wind down. That's what I'm saying. So unless these people go out there on the beaches and all over the place and recatch the thing and give us more to worry about, other than that, it's going to be good. And I see you buying or getting some furniture, and I see you having fun and enjoyability and having good times.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anything
that was
else
a big move, too.
Of course. Yeah. Vegas.
You don't have to have a question. You can have a statement, too. It's just, but we want something, right? We want something to go on, right? So congratulations. That's amazing. Good job, Dayle.
Yeah, thank you.
And in this time,
Okay.
Barbara, in this time of the coronavirus, and she had a sale of her house, that's pretty good.
Very good. It's really great news.
Okay, Johnny, let's get someone who needs to know something.
Okay, area code 216.
216.
Okay.
You are on live with Psychic Dayle Schear. Welcome to Life After Happiness.
Hi, Dayle. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. And where are you located?
Ohio. I hope all you guys are healthy.
I'm fine. In fact, and I'll tell Barbara this in a moment. I had a real good feel-good today, but I'll tell you that later. Okay,
Well,
how can I
good.
help you, hon?
I have a question that you can answer.
Yes.
You were right. I did get a job offer. I'm starting on at home. I work at home, which is really good. It's new for me, but and if
wait,
it works
what
out,
kind of job? Wait, let's go into this. What did I say? Because I don't remember what I said.
I know it was about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. I'm in investment banking.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I sort of remember that. Okay, so you did get your job offer, working from home.
I started. I started this week.
Okay.
Last week, excuse me. I just want to know, are they going to offer me to stay on and to go to the office when they start moving back into working in the office?
Definitely,
Am I going to stay there?
Yes. Because what you're doing is you're putting in more time than you're supposed to. You're learning what you're supposed to learn. You're learning at a fast pace. It's all good, and they're noticing that. So, when time comes for you to go to an office, yes, you will be able to go.
By September, so they're going to offer me permanent. You see me there for a long time?
I see permanent. I see permanent. I mean, it's up to you. You could get a job anywhere, but it's up to you.
Wonderful.
How long you want to stay? It's up to you. The whole world's so upside down that it's so hard, to predict if there'll be banks. Who knows? I have one friend who thinks currency is going to be changing over to something that is not dollars, and I'm going, what? But
I have to tell you something else too. You also, when I talked to you that evening, you said, "What's wrong with your car? Are you getting some work done in your car?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting my oil changed this weekend," which I was. But I know what you were talking about. I was in a car accident a week and a half ago. That's the work on the car. I just want to let you know. No one was injured. No one was injured, but that's what you were talking about. Just to let you know.
Yeah,
that.
I knew there was something wrong, and I couldn't figure it out. And then there's something other. Do you have a sister?
I do.
You need to talk to her because there seems to be some agitation or a problem going on. Are you aware of it?
Well, we had a problem when my dad died. She was really nasty about it. But you mean she's got other problems in her personal life, you mean? Or what do you mean?
It could be, but you resolved the thing with your father dying and her wanting all the money?
Yes, we did. What else does she add? She's always agitated, just to let you know. But what are you picking up on her?
Nothing. She just needs you to call her more often so she knows you care.
I know. It's always me. I'm always the one that has to go the extra mile and make the first move. Does that make sense?
What? It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I understand.
I have a question for the caller really quick, please.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So if you got hired by this company and say there was no coronavirus outbreak, would you be working in the office with them?
Yes.
Well, then, so why would you worry that when this is all over, you wouldn't be working at the office?
I know, because they hired me to be virtual, and they said because this is an extra job, they made it up. It's a new position, and they said
I thought that. It seems like this is a new excuse for companies. Oh, okay. Well, we hired that person during the coronavirus, but we're going to call it virtual position, so then we can decide when this is all over what we want to do. It doesn't seem quite fair.
Exactly. Oh no, you're absolutely.
No, but here's what's going to happen. You're going to stay with them, or they're going to rename the position and put you in a different one, and it'll be okay. So, in other words, you will stay with the bank. That's the outcome.
I know what you mean. It'll stay the same role. They needed the role. They just never initiated it, but they needed it. That was the whole thing. So it's a new created. I'm an extra person. How's that?
Okay.
Well,
Well, that's
what?
good for you that you know that you're going to be turned into, permanent.
Right now,
You're lucky you don't work in the corporate world, Barbara. It's the pit sometimes.
Yes, I've got that by being on the show. I'm so lucky.
What's
yes.
Barbara? Hello.
Yes, Dayle.
Sorry, Dayle. The bottom line is, will my sister and I resolve our differences?
Yes, but you're going to always have to be the one calling her and kissing her ass. That's the way it goes.
I don't think I will. That's the whole thing.
You will. No, okay. Just call her. It's okay. Life's too short. Okay?
I know, you're right. She's the baby. Thank you.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations on your new job.
But you were right about it, Barbara.
Thank you. I find that to be very interesting, and I'll be looking out for that.
Barbara is the online psychologist. I'm the psychic. It just kind of works both ways.
Oh, well, thank you. That's a compliment. I was just I noticed that, and it seemed really hey, I've never heard of that before. And they're up to
something.
It's called life.
Yeah, it's called life. Yeah,
Johnny's trying to say something. Johnny's trying to say something.
I am so sorry, Johnny. What is it?
I was saying you get chills a lot. The psychologist, you get chills a lot.
What?
Okay.
You get chills a lot.
Me. Yes, I do. Which you mean like goosebumps. Goosebumps.
Yes.
Confirmation.
I'm lost in your show. What's going on here? Where did I lose control? I lost control here somewhere.
No, you
Johnny
didn't.
likes to
my question perfectly, Dayle. You really did.
Okay.
You didn't lose control at all. You had it. You were driving the car the whole time.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Johnny
so
just
noticed that. I get chills a lot, but I didn't during that.
Okay.
Thank you, both of you. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
You're welcome.
My God,
Okay.
Johnny, I lost control of everything here. It's all right.
All right. Okay, our next caller.
I mean that in a kind way, Barbara.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's okay. I just had a little interruption in the living room. So, okay.
What happened in your living room?
Well, she doesn't always know that I'm on the show because I have the earphones on. So. So she came in and asked me something. Go ahead, Johnny. Who's our next caller?
856.
856. You are on with Psychic Dayle Schear. Welcome to the show.
Hi, this is Laura in New Jersey.
Hey, how's it?
Hey.
I'm from. What part of New Jersey are you from? A Jersey girl?
Yeah, I'm down by Cherry Hill.
Yes. That's kind of New Jersey, but it's on the border of Philly.
Yeah.
I have cousins who live there, and I've been there a lot, and it's a beautiful area, just gorgeous. I love it. But I was born in Newark, so I was the other side of the tracks. I was born in Newark and lived in Hillside, Lakewood, Bloomfield, Bellevue, all those places. Kept going. I could keep going.
Yeah, I lived up in Parsippany, too, in Lakewood up there.
Oh, me too. I lived in Lakewood.
Yeah, so did I, years ago.
What
in Maywood. I was in Maywood also. I've moved
in
around
Lakewood,
quite a bit.
What year? What year in Lakewood?
Oh, gosh, 1998.
I'm trying to think. Do you remember Dr. J. Bush?
No, I wasn't familiar with that.
We used to go horseback riding around the lake a lot.
Oh.
We had the carriages. Yeah. They had the carriages, and then we'd hop on them as kids and go around the lake. Well, it had to be way before 98. Anyway, how can I help you?
Just want to know what you might be picking up from me around getting a job. I've been submitting with recruiters, but I'm reaching out to the recruiters and they're not hearing back. The recs are out there, but the companies don't seem to be moving on them, and I'm just wondering when you see me getting a job.
sweetheart, it's mainly because of the coronavirus. And some people are on it. Now you're going to see an uptake in the next few weeks because the coronavirus is winding down or it's leveling off. So people are going to start the hiring process where they're figuring, well, okay, we can start hiring now, checking, because what happens when they open all these places and there's no people to go because they're either scared or they don't want to go or so there's going to be a lot of jobs. So
well, I compete a lot with I'm a consultant, so I'm always competing every time I have to go for a contract with a lot of other consultants. So you can imagine how much more I'm going to be competing against now with coming out of this virus.
No. You gotta think positive. You gotta stop it. You have more knowledge and more information than 90% of the population in that area. So you gotta really feel confident that that you're going to be hired. What do you consult for?
So I'm a training and development specialist, and I also do change management.
Which I know nothing about either of those, but I will say this much. This is really weird. Johnny and Barbara, you get a real affluent crowd that listens to this show. I am so surprised. It's wild.
That's cool that you asked them exactly where they're from because it is interesting. That's cool.
Well, yeah, and I grew up in New Jersey, so I understand. And Philly is on the border. Have you tried anything in Philadelphia?
I have looked in Philly. I've even looked in North Carolina. The only problem is with North Carolina, it's remote right now, but then they're going to want you on site, and they won't pay for travel or hotel expenses if you have to go there on site. So I have to either live in North Carolina, which I don't live there. So
right,
I'm looking for something
North Carolina
around.
Happens to be one of the most beautiful places I've seen on this planet. I was in Greensboro, North Carolina. I was there for a couple of weeks, and the only problem is the pay scale is low and everything is low. But I'll be honest with you, if I were to pick a place to live, one of the places, it would be North Carolina. It's absolutely beautiful. And when the airlines are now saying you can't fly unless it's essential anywhere, but when it picks up, I would take a trip out there and take a look-see.
Okay. Do you see me getting a job there, though?
Yes. I see you getting a job there. I see one available in Jersey side up toward the north, like North Bergen or up in that area. I also see in Philadelphia. So just don't give up and just hang in there and, get that Jersey attitude back, okay?
Yeah, well, I have to.
You lost it.
I just tend to get contracts all the time. It would be nice to get something permanent with benefits. But I always
very true. But you know what? If it keeps going this way, it's all right too. So don't worry about it. You'll make plenty of money.
Okay.
Dayle, I just have one question more.
Sure.
Do you think? So I want to purchase a home. I really want to, but I can't do that until, of course, I've got the job.
Right.
Do you see me settling in North Carolina, or do you see me settling in New Jersey here?
Oh, but the problems with Jersey people is we don't move around a lot because there's families and it's a very homebody. Are you willing to leave your family and people?
Well, my family actually isn't here. I'm not from around here. I've lived here a long time, but this isn't where my family is.
Well, what about friends and stuff? Is that okay to leave? Do you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I make friends wherever I go.
Okay. I would say North Carolina would be the best choice for you. The homes are pretty much dirt cheap. The cost of living is lower than Jersey for sure. And I think you'd be happy there. So I would just really look at it and apply.
I have been. I definitely have been. It's just, unless they're going to pay me to move down there, I can't. And the pay scale is really low.
I'm sure there's some company that will.
I'm trying. I've been trying.
Like I said, get that Jersey attitude back. Like you're the best that there is. So once you get that
you're
back,
a Jersey girl.
Jersey girl,
sometimes you
gotta
lose
wake
it.
up.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to keep trying. Thank you very much.
Thank you. There's have you seen the movie with Jersey Girl with Jamie Gertz?
No.
You should rent it because you need some of that attitude back.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. You can get, or it's on Prime. Jersey Girl with Jamie Gertz. That's the new one. I mean, that's
I would like to see that too. I would like to see that too.
All right.
I wrote that down.
They have two of them, but Jamie Gertz is the best one. Anyway, good luck to you. You will get a job, and not to worry, but get your attitude up.
All right. I'll work on it.
I'm not hearing it. Let me hear it.
I will. I'll do it. I'll do it.
No. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Nothing will stop me.
Nothing will stop me.
There you go. Okay. You have a good night.
Thanks, Dale. You too.
Bye-bye.
Thank
you, Lori.
That's awesome. Thanks, Lori. Dale, that was awesome that you had her say that, because sometimes we do lose our touch. And the touch is the little thing that is what we need, that little extra bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that we lose. We need everything we can get right now.
Yes, we do. I mean, hey, I get hit just like the rest of them, Weird things happen to me all the time. So, I mean, I have to really keep my attitude up. I have to keep it up. And it's rough sometimes, but I do the best I can.
Yes, that's right. Awesome.
Okay, who do we have next, Tony?
919.
919. You are our next caller.
Hello?
You're on live with Psychic Dayle Schear. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine. Who's this 919? What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Janet, and I'm from North Carolina.
Wow, there.
I thought it was so funny because I was sitting there listening, and I was like, well, I'm from North Carolina.
I have Richard in the back, and he's sitting there laughing his butt off, and I'm having a hard time. Did what I say about North Carolina pretty well right?
Yes, ma'am, it is. It certainly is. It is a beautiful state, but it does have its drawbacks as far as, the pay scale. It does.
That's what I told her. The pay scale is rough, but you know what? So the housing is low, so it should adjust. That's right. That's right. And the cost of living is not as expensive because we do have a lot of people, migrating from the north here because of that. It is beautiful. I was astounded. I think is the Blue Ridge Mountains out that way?
Yes.
Okay, because that's where when I ended up, and I was being trained, and I bet you don't know this, Devotion, North Carolina. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, nobody has. You go into Greensboro and you go up to Devotion. It's where the R.J. Reynolds boys are in North Carolina. Yeah. And I was there for 2 weeks. It was the most beautiful country I ever seen, and I was with my teacher's teacher, Dr. Andre Proharich, locked away for 2 weeks up there, and I got to see the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's just beautiful, beautiful country.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, if it's any place you can feel like you're closer to God, that's where it will be.
You got that
beautiful.
right. And I've been to Hawaii, and Nevada's beautiful, and my next choice would be North Carolina, to be honest. But how can I help you?
Well, thank you. Yes, ma'am. This is the first time I've called in to your show, and I'd like to get a reading, but I really don't know what kind of question I can ask.
Okay, you don't have to ask. You're very
Okay.
You're very good-natured. You help a lot of people. You used to go in and out of a car. I don't know what you were doing that. So what were you doing going in and out of a car all the time?
Well, I'm just helping people in between work, but that's it. I mean, I do sometimes do like, go to people's house to help them for a little side job I have.
I know, and you're so good at it. It's just like you've been blessed by God, and He just helping a lot of people all the time. You know, I can't say anything bad about you. There's nothing wrong with your life per se that I could see.
Okay. Well, I've just been
worried
going
about
through some. Well, I've just been going through some really tough times because I lost my husband a few months ago, and it's been really tough for me.
I know that, but I didn't want to mention that. It's going to get better. Was there a J or an R in his name?
You know, you're the second person that told me that, but it was not. No.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
What was his name, though?
His first name started with a D, middle name started with a L, last name started with a S.
Who's a JR? Who has a JR in the name? Do you know?
I mean, other than myself, you know, I mean, I have Janet in my name, but that's it, you know.
Okay, could be you I'm picking up on. Was there heart or cancer with him?
Heart. Yeah, it was heart.
And that was kind of sudden at that point?
Well, it was a really trying time for us, and I was not with him when he passed, and it's left me with a lot of things. I mean, questions that I wonder if he felt the same as strongly as I did about him, but yet I feel his presence. I'm picking up all kinds of stuff, and it's just put me in a spin.
Expertise. This is my expertise. I cross over to the other side as well. I do feel very much that he loved you as much as you loved him. He didn't always express it in the way that he would like. I don't know if he was away on business or away. Where was he when this happened? Or in the car? Where was he?
No, he was. He actually was on a motorcycle, and it happened when he was on it.
Okay, that's a vehicle. Yeah. Okay, so and then that was a crash, and boom, and that was it. It was sudden.
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
What he had going on was actually what caused it, you know. It was actually what caused it because he was a professional driver, you know. Wheels and all kinds of wheels. He was a professional driver, you know.
The kind like you see on TV and stuff like that, or
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, smiling down from heaven at you, and he is sorry about the paperwork that you had to go through, and things were not the way they were. I don't see any will or anything.
No, and it was very bad with his family. You know, it was very bad.
Why, they don't like you?
I think they tolerated me, is what it was. They tolerated.
Because that was their problem. Okay, he did love you, and was he younger or something?
No, he was older than me. I was younger than him.
You were the younger one. Okay.
Yes.
But I do know that they didn't approve of that or whatever, that relationship. But you know, you guys were great together, and you let it. You know, you enjoyed yourself, and you let him do whatever he wanted to do, and it was a real positive thing. And I also feel that.
Well, it's just I have discovered some things since then that has kind of made me doubt, you know, some stuff. You know how you go through phones and paperwork, and it's just some things there. You know.
Well, your doubting is wrong.
You know.
So don't doubt, because those phone numbers and the person is just a friend. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a friend. That's it.
Yeah.
So I feel that he had a lot of love for you and a lot of good things, and it's all good. I mean, at this point. But, I mean, you just have to get over it, and it's a rough time right now due to the coronavirus. So I would...
yes, it is. Yes, it is, because I've been out of work with no income for like 5 weeks now.
You're not the only one.
I know.
It's going to get better. It's going to get better. So just take one day at a time. Try not to look too deep into the past, because that was the past, and if he were alive, he could explain it to you, but he can't right now. So I mean, it's just that's what I'm getting. He can't explain. So just a friend, and there was something wrong with the motorcycle, by the way. That's something I need to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't know if he didn't check it properly or whatever, but there was definitely something wrong with the motorcycle that caused the accident. Are you aware of that?
Well, I had someone that actually saw it, and he slumped over, and he actually had a... I'm sorry? What?
Say it again, what you were saying.
I actually had someone that saw the accident, and he was riding slumped over, and he actually had a device, implanted, and I had them interrogate that afterwards, and, it did not, the defibrillator did not hit him till after his time of death.
Okay, the defibrillator didn't what? Hit him at all?
No, till after his time of death. And there was no blood, none.
Are you aware you have a major lawsuit there?
No. Mm-mm.
Well, you should look into that, because there was definitely something wrong at the time of his death, and you do have consult an attorney, okay?
Okay.
Because whoever did the defibrillator did not do it correctly, because his life could have been saved. He went before his time. Okay. So, it's going to get better. Just hang in there, and that's all I can say right now. If you ever, I know you don't have the money now, but if you ever want to call me for a reading, you can call 808-372-1816, 808-372-1816. But I think I gave you enough information right now.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dayle. I appreciate it. And come visit us in North Carolina.
Oh, hey, as soon as the planes fly.
Okay.
I love that.
Have a good night. All right. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thanks, man. All right.
I got an invite. Wait, can I talk to Barbara? I got an invite somewhere, Barbara.
Where?
North Carolina.
Oh, by her, right. Okay, she wants you to come to her beautiful North Carolina. I've heard it is really beautiful, too. I don't think I have been there. So it's probably beautiful rolling hills. I think it's near Nashville, Tennessee. And Nashville's beautiful.
Well, it has rolling hills, and it's, I can't even explain. The feeling there is very like you want to stay there forever, once you get there. It's really, really homebody.
Nice and green and fresh and homey. Cool.
Actually,
well, you really helped her a lot, though. This last caller, you helped her a lot. And, she's already investigating it and being so involved with it. She might as well go all the way and find out what happened to that defibrillator, because people rely on them, especially when they're riding motorcycles.
Or anywhere. If somebody didn't do it right, something's wrong. But anyway, Johnny, do we have another caller to raise my spirit?
Most certainly do. 914 is the area code.
914, you're on live with Psychic Dayle Schear. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and I've so been enjoying it. Thank you. Such happy energy. Thank you so much for taking my call, too. Yes.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Catherine, and I'm in New York.
Hey, okay. What part of New York?
I'm in kind of the suburbs, not like Manhattan proper, like about a half hour out of Manhattan.
So what city? What borough?
Oh, it's Rockland.
Oh, I know. Okay. That's more like upstate, going toward upstate.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a beautiful area. That's nice. That is Norman Rockwell country.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Just beautiful too, as well. How can I help you, sweetheart?
I have a work project going on. I have this one gentleman I'm working with. His name is Neil, and I like him. I'm wondering if it'll go far. Our partnership, it'll work out. And there's this other gentleman that I'd really like to work with. Also, his name is Paul, and I'm trying to see how I can best approach him to see how we can begin working together.
Okay, so this is just work conversation. It's not love, right?
Yes, correct.
I see you with Paul.
Oh, wow.
So you need to find some way. What type of work do you do?
Artistic collaborations, writing, film, just books, just everything artistic we could collaborate on.
Paul is more your style. You more resonate to his type of work. And by the way, I've written 5 books. It's on my website, DayleSchear.com. I've had a publisher, Blue Dolphin Publishing, but I only sell my books through me right now because they're retired. But I know all about the writing and the aspect of books and all that stuff. You have that Paul guy really is the perfect guy for you.
Wow. See, it's funny because I believe so too wholeheartedly with what you just said. I just don't know how to make that click because he approached me just, online, and we had a couple back and forth thing. And at first I didn't even know if he was looking at me for work or for flirting. I wasn't sure.
Actually, it was a little both. But I would say this: you want to know how to approach it.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I
don't know if yes.
Mm-hmm. Listen to me, please.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is call him and say, "I really, really admire you and want to work with you." That's all you have to say.
Really? Oh,
that's
wow.
Blow him away. That's it. That's that simple. And yes, he is flirting with you, and yes, he does like you, and that makes a good relationship for writing as well.
Wow. See, I've been racking my brain if I should send a video presentation, if I should send some samples.
He already wants that to. You want to go for simplicity. I mean, he is very, very interested. So just hang in there and just say what you feel.
Well, thank you.
And then call us back and let me know you're with Paul, and I'll be very happy.
Oh, thank you. I will. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you have a good day.
Thank you. Blessings to you and all of you. Thank you.
Thank
Barbara?
you. That's nice when you can make it so easy for them, Dayle.
Yeah, Barbara, I started to tell you earlier today I had a wild thing that just, and I'm sure Johnny would like this. I was at the dollar store, which I happen to know carries everything that the big stores don't, okay? Mm-hmm. And they happen to have some of the, to wash your hands with the spritzer, the antiviral. They had some, okay? So I got 4 bottles for the family, type thing. And there was a woman as I was checking out, and my heart just went out to her. She was putting her credit card in, and she was ordering stuff for $3, and the credit card wouldn't go through, and she tried it 2 or 3 times. And she obviously didn't have the money in there, and I just felt so bad. And I just said to the cashier, how much is your bill? And she told me, and I said, well, I'll pay for it. The woman just and then I gave her a couple of bucks too. I mean, the woman just followed me to my car. She goes, I can't thank you enough. Now I can buy the TV dinners I wanted to buy at Walmart. And I mean, it just got to me that this world has come to this, has come to the fact of people. Why isn't the government helping these people? It's killing me. It hurts so bad.
It does hurt.
Happy.
Well,
he was happy.
That meant a lot to her, and that's so nice of you. And I think that is something that all the listeners should take note of, and just everybody. If you see somebody that needs help, it's just more than usual. They really, really do need it. So if you can help, please do.
I had somebody in
nice.
L.A. I had someone in L.A. years ago, which, being a psychic, I can tell who needs something or who doesn't. And this woman wasn't begging or nothing. I walked up to her, gave her $20, and she just looked up at me and said, you just paid for my electric bill. I can't thank you enough. And it's just like, you just like, you know who's good and you know who is really messing you up. But, my book, Believe, is about helping the homeless. That is my, that is my want and wish. It's on my website, DayleSchear.com, but the money goes when I do get someone buying the book. It's not very expensive. I do donate to the homeless, but I do it through handing the money to them. That's how I do it. And you're supposed to pass the book. Yeah, you're supposed to pass the book on after you've read it to help someone else, and it's called Believe. Now, we're not in any bookstores anymore, but you can get it through me, and it's Dayle, Dayle, Schear, SCHEAR.com. And the book teaches you how to believe. It tells stories of people who were down and out at the bottom, and then all of a sudden they came back because it teaches them how to get out of the mess they're in.
Wonderful. Wow, and you've written a lot of books. And can we get all of the books and see all of those on your website as well?
Yes, you can. Yes, through me.
Okay.
But you'd have to call me to get it because my publisher just retired, and I was supposed to put one of my books back up on Amazon, but it's just that they pay so little. You get $1 a book. It's not worth it. It's being a writer, you want to get a little something. It takes a lot of time to write and put out what you want to put out. So,
not only that, but then you can meet the person who's interested in the book, and you might be able to have a relationship with that person, help them with your psychic counseling. So I think it's better to work that closely with people.
Yeah, I have a book I wrote, Dare to Be Different, where I originally, at the peak of my career, I had hundreds and hundreds of people call me over this book, Dare to Be Different. It was totally off the wall.
Great title. So, that's awesome, Dayle.
Yes, it was. Anyway, do we have someone else?
Yes, we sure do. 770 area code.
770. You are on live with Psychic Dayle Schear on Life After Happiness. Welcome to the show.
Hello, my name is Shanika. I just have a question. I had a best friend that I known for 10 years, and her name is Keontae. And I was wondering, would there be a reconnection, and how does she feel?
Okay. Where are you calling from?
Georgia.
Okay. I wouldn't be able to tell you honestly as a psychic how she felt unless I had a picture of her. So, that would be something that would be private. But, you would have to text it to my phone because I'd have to see what she looks like. But it's been a while since you've talked to her, huh? Like a long time?
Yes.
Are we talking years here?
Yes, maybe about 3.
3. If you were to make contact with her, it would be nice. but she doesn't think about you or feel at all. So, I mean, it's just like she's going about her life, has her own problems, and doing her own thing. So you'd have to make contact with her for that to happen.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. And I have, but I don't know if she's not responsive.
I'm sorry?
I said I have, but she's not responsive.
Then she's not responsive. She's telling you something. She's not interested.
Okay.
I mean, you have to accept who she is and what's going on and the relationship you had. But right now, she's not responsive. And don't constantly think about her or hope for the best, because it's just she's doing other things.
Okay.
Okay? Move on, in other words, okay?
Okay.
I'm sorry for being Becky's blunt, but that's just the way I am. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyway, what was I going to say? I just wanted to say, Johnny, that if people don't get in this time, that they can call next week, and we'll do the same thing over and over again, right? Huh?
Yeah. Or they can contact you, and we've given out your phone number several times, so they can contact you directly, which is awesome, too, for their psychic counseling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, private consultation, 808-372-1816. Johnny, we have some more?
Sure we do. Let's see. 860.
Hi. 860. You. Hi. What is your name and where are you from? You're on live with Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hello. This is Amala from Connecticut.
Hi.
Amala. Hi.
Hi. So I have a very, very specific question. Here's what's going on. I'm trying to look for a one-on-one person, and I'm actually advertising that way for marketing my book. I tried to hire.
Whoa! Back up.
Sure.
Are a one-on-one person to market your book? Is that what you're saying?
That's right. I need hands-on technical work because I'm legally blind, so I need help with computers and direct sales.
Whoa, well, you just put that out there, which is good. I would like to see, do you have a little money at all so that you can maybe make a 10-second commercial and say what you just said and put it on the local channel, or be interviewed by the local news? And if you are interviewed by your local news in your area, for sure you will find someone.
Really? Okay. Do you feel me meeting this person like in May, like for me? Because I'm basically my question is this: I'm planting the seeds now so that whenever the nation opens up again, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go out. You know what I mean? So I'm doing my research and investigating and interviewing people actually if they fit the bill for me for what I'm looking for.
That makes sense. That makes sense because. What's the book about, sweetheart?
Okay, so I'm legally blind, and it's called I with the View, and it's basically a memoir / self-help book. It's 12 true stories from pain to purpose, and basically they're based on universal themes like facing loss, being your authentic self, and self-care, self-love. And then I have exercise.
I would advertise it as a blind person self-help book.
Yes.
And is it going to be in Braille?
I would like to actually Braille if you would. It's kind of like dinosaur era. Nobody uses it anymore because everything's voice activated. My next project is to have it audio.
An audio book, okay.
Yes.
You're going to get it. But wait, what city do you live in?
I'm in Hartford area, Hartford, Connecticut.
Call your local news channels.
Okay.
And tell them what you just told me, and see if they'll do an interview. And maybe it'll uplift out of this coronavirus somebody who will be perfect for you, because I do see you getting that book out and in audio, and I definitely see. I thought it was Braille. Excuse me for being stupid, but I mean, all I can say is that you will get the right person to help you. Totally.
Excellent. That'd be great because I actually have partial vision and I typed every word, even seeing through fog. It's amazing that I actually did that myself. But that's an accomplishment in and of itself. So,
yes, it is.
Yeah, there's lots to be grateful for. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm on my second book already. I'm writing again because I have too much to say. As you could probably tell with my energy.
You know what? I give you 100% credit for doing what you're doing. And may God bless you so much for doing what you're doing because...
thank you. You know, and I just wanted to comment on what you did for that lady. You know, I love that. It's like human-to-human compassion, and the world needs us. The world needs people like us, and I love that. It's such... I would do that myself. It's just, I felt like the mirror image. So thank you for sharing that.
Well, you probably could. But because you lost one sight, were you born that way, or how did you lose that?
So like I said, I had partial vision. So yes, it's genetic. But I wasn't diagnosed until I was 16. So, but I've been wearing glasses since I was 5.
Okay,
and
can I say something? Can I say something? Nowadays, they have things different that they can change where you might be able to see in the future. They have special glasses. They have special things that you'd be able to see. Check around and see what I'm saying because I know for a fact that I've seen people who've never been able to see before, and they use these special glasses. I saw it on TV, and they can see. So that might help if you want to see. If not, you have your senses, and you're very good at what you do. You could probably do the same thing I do, and you're fine.
Yeah, it's interesting. You know, it's in the last story of my book. Is I'm not kidding you. With the porous vision, seeing through fog, which was last April, I've never seen so clearly in my life. I've never felt so full. I'm not kidding you. I've never felt so happy and so bubbly and effervescent and so lively being me than ever before. I was more confused because society treated me any which way, and now it's like, no, I love me, and I'm going to embrace that, and I'm going to shine that out to the world. Whether somebody likes me or not, that's fine. We're 7 billion people in this world. Not everybody's going to like each other. But like you just demonstrated, it's about compassion, human-to-human level of just having compassion for one another.
That is true. Yeah. And the compassion, I care that much, you know. So, I mean, and I love animals. So, I'm a two-way street. But, all I know is call those stations.
I will.
And all of them. And if not them, do not give up. Go national and try NBC, ABC, CBS, every network you can get your hands on. Because guess what? Tell the story. They'll send a reporter, and guess what? You'll be on the news. And I'd even write to Ellen. Ellen, be generous.
Oh, my God. Are you psychic? No pun intended. I sent my book before the government shut down. I sent my book to Ellen.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Well, that's a good thing. I mean, I'm hoping for that one for you, okay? Because
I hope so too. I'll keep you posted. I would love to. I resonate with her. I love the, be kind to one another. Her message. I love her. I love her. Yeah.
You're good.
So,
well, thank you, sweetheart, for calling. You have a great night. Okay.
Absolutely. You too. God bless, Johnny. God bless you, Bart.
Thanks, Amala. And Amala has that wonderful attitude that everybody should have. It's contagious.
I'd like to end on that happy note. And anybody else waiting, if you want to call next week, I'll be available. But I'd like to end with such a happy story like that.
Yeah. That's wonderful. And great advice, too, Dayle, to get on the news. The news is always looking for good stories like that are good feel stories.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Is that okay, John?
The local news.
That's perfectly fine. Well, thanks, everybody. Want to do the shout out, Barbara?
Yes, I just want to remind the listeners how to find Dayle Schear. Go to her website, daylesschear.com, but you could also give her a call. Shoot her a text, leave her a message at 808-372-1816, or like Dayle said, call next Friday. She's on every Friday here on Life, Laughter, Happiness. So thank you. We want to give our thanks to Dayle for another wonderful job. And to please, if you would like to listen to this show again and find all of our other shows, you can do so by visiting our YouTube channel at Life, Laughter, Happiness. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe, because we would really love that support and appreciate it. And by our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Facebook, we will be putting out the show link and also letting you know what's coming next. So thanks again, and thank you, Johnny and Dayle.
Every show is getting better and better, Johnny, and thank you so much. And thank you, Barbara, for allowing me to do this and help people. I just love it.
Good.
Well, thank you,
well, we love you. So thank you so much,
night,
and everybody
good night, Barbara.
have a wonderful night, everybody. Good night, Johnny. Good night, Dayle. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Barbara. Good night, Johnny.